Hello, folks, and welcome to a new World of Warcraft series. I don't know what, I don't know how to start this thing. Gonna make a new character here, my Death Knight. Again, it's one of those alt videos that I've had plenty of on my channel. For those just recently joining, basically I'm making one of each class, except Paladin. I've already done that. That's my Legion series. He's my main, forever will be. But I'm making one of the rest of these. I'm bringing them all the way to Legion. Currently, Durkar is, well, excluding my Demon Hunter, he's the highest level one I have. And he's only level 60. So, getting a ton of Legion content in is a bit far away. But, it's all a due process. Well, not due process, it's a steady process. It's a steady process. I still don't think that's the right word, but let's go with it. I was actually having a look here, and there's a few new traits here that I didn't realize. Apparently, dwarves have a bonus to archaeology, find additional fragments and survey faster. Didn't know humans got this. And it increased to haste, critical strike, mastery, and versatility. Guess it makes sense. It's like some bonus to like weapon skill or something previously. I didn't know elves got faster movement while stealthed, and faster attacks at night and increased crit during the day. Didn't know they got that. Didn't know gnomes attacked faster or had increased resource pool. Maybe it's the Legion thing. Huh. I knew about the Draenei. Knew about these. Didn't actually know about the crit chance. Knew about them. Knew about them. Didn't know they got increased effect from crits. Didn't know about that. Knew about everything else. Maybe not the regen thing, but it makes sense for trolls. They are very good with regenerating. They are said to be able to regenerate whole limbs. There's one troll who didn't. It's unknown why he didn't, though. He used to be in Zul'Aman. He was this one-armed guy. Yeah, that seems normal. And these seem normal. So, I'm very torn between having a dwarf Death Knight and a Worgen Death Knight. I kind of want a Worgen Death Knight. But at the same time, I'm kind of thinking, I'm going to go with the name Gunrick. And for some reason, I'm feeling like, you know, maybe it'll work better with a dwarf. But then again, I kind of want a Worgen. For some reason. I'm currently working on a Worgen, but I kind of want another one. So I'm just very damn torn between the two of them. And I do believe Death Knights actually get to keep a permanent pet, so that'll be nice. Also, as a side point, I did, let's just look here. Enchant your weapons with spells. Use totems. For anyone who's watched my Durkar playthrough, I have to disagree. Yes, you can temporarily buff your weapons if you use certain abilities. It's a temporary 20-second thing. Enchant your weapons with spells makes it sound like it's a longer term thing. So use totems. What totems? There's 3 totems. Like, it's very fucking misleading. You don't get totems. Well, you get maybe like 3. It depends on what talents you pick. If you pick one particular talent, you get 4 totems, but they, like, you use an ability, you summon 4 totems at once, they provide you with select buffs and whatnot, and that's it. Then you get another totem that's a stun, that's a talent later on. You get by default, I think everyone gets a slow totem. And I do believe there's a healing spring totem for the healers, but like everyone only gets like 3 or 4 totems, unless they pick that 4 totem thing. Then obviously they get, you know, 7 or 8 totems. Like, but the stone skin totems are gone. The searing totems are gone. The taunt totems are gone. It's just, oh, it's gimped. Not gimped, but it's, oh, it's disgusting. Plus, with a haircut like that, I know I'm thinking Gunrick kind of suits him. You know? Fuck it. You know what? Just as I started recording, I had settled on saying dwarf, but I'm gonna go with Worgen. Because, yeah, actually, yeah, let's go with Worgen. Gun Rick. Actually, I'm not sure. Should I go with R-I-K, R-I-C, or R-I-C-K? I think R-I-K or R-I-C. I think R-I-K looks better. I'm not sure about the gun part. Feck's sake, I thought I was happy about the name. Here, I'll be back in a sec. I'll just hum and haw over it for a bit. Hello, folks. When I was humming over it, I went and looked it up. I'm gonna go with Gun R-I-K. Apparently that's actually a name. Apparently. So I'm gonna go with that. Because I like the damn sound of it. Let's just take a quick look here. Huh. Actually altering what the Worgen skin color looks like mods the guys. Which makes sense. Well, fuck, he's gone green. It's moldy. You know, mate, you may want to see a doctor. I'm just looking at the guy over there. Well, it's the human form of my character. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, that would be fine. Let's go with the tree beard thing. Hair color, facial hair. We're going with this. Just a human. Oh, so... You know, I'm happy with this guy. Let's just, finish, I guess. You bastard. No. Blarg. Alright, because the game hates me, I'll be back in a sec. I need to hum and haw and think up of the name. Hello, folks, and I'm back. Dreadfully sorry about that. The game actually crashed on me, so, well, I got disconnected. So, I kind of had to redesign the character. I think I got it right. Though, look at this. Watch his ears. The ears change when you change the facial hair. It's very weird. Like, I figured facial hair change would only affect facial hair, but apparently it affects the shape of the ear as well on the Worgen. Yeah, if you look here, it's all the ears are different. Well, I prefer this one. That's this. I like this beard. So we're gonna try with Ganith. Same name as my Templar in Path of Exile. It also does it. It may share the same name as my Grim Dawn character. I'm asking myself, does it or not? Because my Grim Dawn character may have Drom, which is my Diablo 3 character's name. So, I think my Grim Dawn character is called Drom. Not entirely sure though. It's been a while since I touched Grim Dawn, like early 2017, and it's currently late 2017. I'm 22 now. My birthday is past. Birthday's on 20th October. So yeah, it's been a while. Fuck, it worked. Beautiful. Come on, your beautiful beard has been hidden. So, let's get a little bit dead in here, shall we? That really did not work, but I couldn't think of anything that would. But yeah, we're going to see some rather Lich King era content here.
A hero, that's what you once were. You stood boldly against the shadow and purchased another dawn for the world with your life.
This is what it used to look
Evil
like.
you fought is not so easily banished.
Let's hope.
The victory you claimed, not so easily held. For now, the specter of death looms above the world yet again, and it has found new champions to bring about its final reign. Knights of darkness, wielding runes of death and destruction, bound by the will of the Lich King. This is the hour of their ascension. This is the hour of your dark rebirth.
Awesome. But yeah, sorry for that little bit of brief talking there. Basically, I just wanted to say that that what you've seen down there is old Lights Hub Cathedral. Old Lights Hub Cathedral, not this revamped thing, the old one. There's also been a few death changes to Death Knights since I last looked. They have one rune type now. Well, actually, I think I've seen this before when I was doing the pre-patch content on my other guy, on Alex Straza. If you go look at the pre-patch footage, half's on Palnai, half's on Alex Straza. What's this? Undying Resolve. You're watching from protected by the Lich King. Can only trigger once every 10 minutes. Basically, if you die, one of these will come and res you. But anyway, the thing of these runes is, well, the old way the runes worked was it's 2 runes of blood, 2 of unholy, and 2 of frost, and they responded to different abilities you had that were in the different specs. So yeah, they kind of lined up like that. But now they're all of the same spec. So yeah. And as a side point, the point of I remember hearing of Death Knights was on like Analog Code Gaming or some gaming podcast, was that the point of Death Knights was that there were to, like back in the day, respecking was a nuisance. Like this was before now where you can respec on the fly as long as you're in a peaceful zone. This was back in the day before the dual specs. It was a bit of a nuisance for tanks to go in solo, because they would have to pay such a massive fee every time they would want to go between tanking and soloing. So the point of the Death Knight was that each spec could be a valid tank and DPS. You just have to change the gear. So now that Blood is an outright tank spec, it's kind of gone against what it originally was, but it doesn't need to be that way anymore. So whether it's necessarily a bad thing or not depends on, well, your level of sentimentality. But yes, we're starting as an unholy Death Knight, and I do believe we'll be staying like this because this is the Death Knight that gets the minion buffs and whatnot, and I kind of like having minions and whatnot if I have a chance. That's why my Grim Dawn character and my Path of Exile character are built the way they are. My Path of Exile character is built to have 6, despite being Templar, is built to have 6 zombies. He has his Chaos Golem, he has his suit of armor. It's why my character from Grim Dawn is an occultist. So he has the eye and the wolf, or whatever it was. To be honest, it's been so long since I played my Grim Dawn character, I don't really remember. The expansion just came out recently. I need to go and deal with that. But soon enough, I've other things on the docket, such as more WoW. Woe unto those that dare oppose the Scourge. It's really creepy listening to that with the headset on. Also, we started off with all our abilities. I swore we didn't. Like we unlocked them once we got stuff. Brilliant. Give me a sec.
Slay all who oppose us.
Interface. Alt move on. Annoyingly, I can't, fix the loot things yet. So I have to find the right add-on. Action bars. bottom right. Until I need to, I see no need to disrupt this. So there we go.
All life must end.
It sounds, with headsets on, that sounds so cool.
Your will is not your own. Speak.
Can I get a piss line from him?
All life must end.
I don't think WoW does that. I think that's only like Warcraft.
Bow to your master. Your will is not your own.
Alright. Yeah, I was really hoping you could get an annoy line out of the Lich King, because I would just find that funny. But no, sadly not. All that I am, anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow unto you, my chosen knight. I've granted you immortality, so that you may herald in a new dark age for the Scourge. Gaze upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light's hope stands defiantly against us, a blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance. You will become my force of retribution. Where you tread, doom will follow. Go now, and claim your destiny, Dead Knight.
Conquer in anger, cruelty, vengeance. I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality, so that you may herald in a new, dark age for the Scourge. Gaze now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light's hope stands defiantly against us, a blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance. You will become my force of retribution. Where you tread, doom will follow. Go now and claim your destiny, Death Knight.
Sorry, I just wanted to leave him read the quest basically to you. It seems like when I get quests from him, I won't need to actually read them out to you. So, yeah. As a side point, when he says, go now, all of a sudden I had Hyper Camelot pop into my head. Go, knights, and defend the realm. For those who don't know what Hyper Camelot is, it is the thing from Shovel Knight. There was some there's like 2 OSTs to it, and it's on the second soundtrack. You can hear Hyper Camelot. I'm not sure if it's actually in game or not, but you can hear it there. You just look up Shovel Knight OST. There's a SoundCloud from I think it's on SoundCloud. You can find it, and in the description they'll mention some other album for guest songs or something. I can't remember what it was, but if you go there, you'll find it in there, and it's a very funny song. Or not, maybe not very funny song, but it's. I like the song. People were saying in comments on it. It's like sounds like some like cheesy cartoon theme or something. I am reborn, my king, only to serve you, says the initiate. He says, this one. Oh, it's convenient. They're already called Dead Knight Initiate. Reborn, I shall become an instrument of doom. Also, the Lich King will be pleased with this initiate. Didn't the Forsaken say that they couldn't place upon it the trappings befitting a herald of Artus? Didn't they say that the Forsaken couldn't force people to fight against their will? Or was it that they didn't? Because if the Scourge can, you'd imagine the Forsaken could. Listen, Dead Knight. Listen for the voice of your master. He calls to you now. Maybe... Yeah, I must be misremembering. It's been ages since I handled my Warlock, so I've probably just forgotten that quest.